G'day guys, the 6 litre Hiace V12. I had to make a video about this, and the video wasn't even going to be about why this LED thing wasn't working. It was just about getting the fucking thing out. Now, despite this car having an impact in that area, or just next to it, right, ever so slightly, yet you can see that there's been an issue there. Okay, there was no power coming to here. I checked it. I fixed dozens and dozens of cars here where they have these faults, though you wouldn't expect it on a Hiace. I've seen them before on the previous models before. The wiring for it's on the other side. Anyway, so what's happened is trying to get it out, right? I knew it was LED because I'd looked through the lens, and these days people do fake LED lights. Like a lot of manufacturers, if you look at the cars, they'll be able to make the light scatter like it looks like an LED, but I was pretty certain it was LED. There was no power coming here. The terminals here are very fine on the other side, indicating to me it's LED. Try get that fucking thing out, right? And it's not just because of the slight deformation up there. Toyotas have always done this, like with the Celica and that. Like, we gave up on them, right? Now, yeah, it broke, but that's not the issue. The issue is getting this thing out, right? I believe even without damage up here would be extremely, extremely difficult, right? So the way I did it was inserting one screwdriver through here to lift it gently and then depressing these tabs, but it was still remarkably difficult. And just, that's the video. Whether I glue it back together or throw it in the bin, whatever, I'll probably just glue it because this car has to be repaired. It's quite damaged and it's going to be having some repairs done. So this, I've sort of smoothened this up, but this has been affecting the opening of the door. So he's going to have the repairs done, but yeah, like I haven't rung Toyota because it's Friday and they never answer for ages, and I just can't be bothered ringing them for a price on this. I'd expect this to be anywhere between $85 and probably $130. I don't know, something like that. But what this video is about is that, so when the shock of it finally coming out, when it gave way and flew out, right, I still couldn't even get this section out for ages out of the other side. It began working, okay? So this video is about there being something on the board, I believe, some imperfection on the board or a crack over there. The problem was not, I don't believe, in here, because that did not start working until the impact, like the shock of the whole thing flying out. So yeah, that's what the video is about. And just in case I am right, is that it's very difficult to remove this, okay? But even more so if you've hit something, I wouldn't even bother or attempt to do it, let alone put a new one in and break it again, okay? But yeah, that area up there, it's not too bad. It shouldn't have been so tight to take it out, and nevertheless it would, because this gets jammed inside up here. Like, you literally want to be pulling it down and locking these over like that, pulling them in like that all the way up there. You do not need to be afraid. See, I was afraid I was going to break these. They're not breaking. That's what it needs. It needs these to be pushed so far in. Oh, that broke there. Good, because that was the one that killed me. Or you would cut or break two of them to get the unit out, because it was impossible. So that's the video. You can see the washer motor there. You can see there's a spring in the hose there to keep it in shape and stuff like that. The water seals here are great. It's very well made, but yeah, I believe there's a fault on the board of the LED lights, and when testing it, you test from behind, because in there the pins are very, very, very small. Hope that helps, and hope that avoids anyone either breaking it, as you've seen, or breaking a new one. But we've had these issues on many Japanese cars for many, many years before LED. And what I'm talking about is when they put something like this in a spoiler, or they put something like this in a Honda Civic. That was another one, the mid-90s Hondas. As you can see, the fit is so perfect, okay, that it is a very tight fit. And you can see they've been here concerned with water ingress. Okay, I was speculating to someone that was watching me earlier that this has been glued, like that backing is adhesive, because having water going into a tailgate on the 50 million Hiaces around the world probably would not be a very good idea. I'm just looking for drainage holes here. Where are they? Here, there they are. There's one. There's another. Anyway, hope that helps. That's 2007 TRH 201R or 2007 Hiace.